And I thought I was the Gridiron Expert. Well, Mark Rogers TV, of course, talking college football 24/7, 365. We bring in Alex Galbraith from Gridiron Expert. He's got a tremendous channel there for college football hardcore fans. So we encourage you to go over to his channel, check out his content there. Alex, it's great to have you on the show.
Thank you, Mark. I really appreciate it.
Definitely. So I stumbled upon this a few months ago, sometime in the summer. Someone who subscribes to my channel said, hey, you got to check this guy out. He's got some interesting content, and he's doing some intriguing forecasting of the college football season. So if somebody checks you out on Gridiron Expert, what can they typically find there?
Well, this past summer, in around June and July, I did game-by-game predictions for each Power 5 team. SEC, Big Ten, ACC, Pac-12, and Big 12, and also the independent. So I did game-by-game predictions for each of those guys. And now that we're going into week 6 of the college football season, I've done weekly recaps and more predictions on top of that as the season progresses. So you can find just about anything you want to hear on that page.
What is your background in regards to just being a college football fan and enjoying the sport?
Well, I am a high school student. I won't lie, I am an Arkansas Razorbacks fan. I'm a high school student in Little Rock. It's been a painful year so far, but that's what I like to do. I'm just really busy with school, but this is what I like to do on the side, something that I really enjoy. Just about everybody else, I'm sure, is a very avid college football fan, so I'm just trying to make the most of it and share my opinion with everybody else.
Mark Rogers TV, talking college football 24/7, 365. You can catch the long-form audio conversations on Podbean, iTunes, and Stitcher. And also, of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel. We're on the line with Alex Galbraith. He is the Gridiron Expert. Join him right there on YouTube on his channel as well for very hardcore college football analysis and forecasting. So, Alex, I take it in getting into the world of YouTube and making prognostications that you are subject to the same fate that I am in regards to people's comments, especially after the fact or after the game. And none of us can be perfect. It's a very difficult thing to do, especially so. Think about this, folks. So it's one thing for me to say preseason, as I did, that Ohio State is going to go 11-1. And I believe, Alex, you had them at 12-0. But I'll take myself into consideration here. I picked Ohio State to go 11-1, but I didn't tag the exact game that they were going to lose. I thought, well, the Iowa game on the road is going to be difficult. Of course, Penn State at home. They got to finish up with Michigan on the road. And I thought Nebraska might be a little bit better. And they've got a road game with the Cornhuskers at that point. So they could have lost any one of 5 games, let's say, and I would have been correct at 11-1. What Alex is doing extremely difficult during the summer to project not just the record of the particular teams as he combed through each and every conference, but to tag the exact losses. So how are you doing so far?
I'm doing really well. Through 5 weeks, I'm 202-45 on my game so far. I think that's a 82% winning percentage so far. And I know I've missed some games, and with injuries and things that have occurred over the course of the season, some predictions may change. I mean, DeAndre Francois, for example, against Florida State, that I had them going 11-1 as well, and obviously they already have 2 losses. So a lot of factors contribute to how my predictions will go, but right now I think we're off to a very solid start through about one half of the season.
So we'll take the Francois situation into consideration, because I'm going to trumpet this one last time. Last season, I did pick the 4 college football playoff teams before the season started, but not as solid of a fate, I think, awaits me at the end of this season, having selected Florida State, Ohio State, Alabama, and Oklahoma. But Oklahoma State, I'm sorry, I did pick the Cowboys, so they've lost a game already to TCU. Did you pick a 4 college football playoff format? Did you select the 4 teams?
I did pick a 4-team playoff. No seeding, no order, but I did have Ohio State, Alabama, Florida State, and Washington making the college football playoff. I had Oklahoma out mostly because of what happened over the offseason with the Bob Stoops situation. I wasn't sure how they were going to react to that. So far, they've done extremely well, getting that huge win on the road at Ohio State. But I did leave them out of the top 4 because I was afraid they might not be able to play as well, especially since that was so close to the beginning of the season.